Today I want to talk to you about a practical way or practical ways to get out of debt. Now, it's no secret that with rising interest rates, rising cost of living and salaries remaining as they were, or even salary cuts, that people are getting into debt. And it is shameful, it is embarrassing, it is degrading, it's all these negative emotions, believe me, I know. Now, when you're in debt, the first reaction is to ignore the letters, ignore the phone calls, because they do come. You get the letters, you get the phone calls. Sometimes you get the knock on the door, the bailiffs. They come and they come sell your stuff so that they can pay off your debt. Now, before it gets to that stage, hopefully it hasn't gotten to that stage, do not ignore the phone calls. Try and get into agreement with these people. Let them know what the situation is and see where you can get help. You can work together to pay the bare minimum that you are able to afford, and even to freeze interest on your credit cards and so forth. Please do not continue with any more spending. Cut up those cards. Obviously, it goes without saying, no longer should you be going out to wine and dine yourself and your friends. No longer should you be buying expensive gifts or any gifts if you can't afford it. Just in the best way possible, let friends and family know for the time being you can't do this. You can phone, you can do other things that don't cost money to, if you want to celebrate with friends and family. Also, speak to your bank. Your bank can help you and guide you through how to get out of debt. Sometimes you find it helpful, sometimes it's not helpful, but never ignore your creditors, never ever. And if it has gotten to the stage where it's gotten to court, do answer the summons within the 7 to 14 day period. They give you 21 days. Do not try and waste time pleading not guilty when you are. If you owe debts and these people have taken you to court for the debt you do owe, you are guilty, unfortunately. Respond to the summons, explain the situation. This is what you are able to pay. This is what you can afford. There's really nothing you can do. Let them know you really want to pay. In most cases, people really want to pay. Nobody wants to owe any debt and not pay it back. Now, getting to practical ways to get out of debt. Obviously, going to speak to your boss for a pay rise to match interest rates and cost of living will probably not work. You've probably tried it. Consider, or have you considered, going into business for yourself, not leaving your job, but alongside your job, before you go to work in the morning, at weekends, in the evenings. Something you can do about 30 minutes to 1 hour a day. And blogging is the best way I know to build a residual income, because that's what you need right now. You need a residual money that will come in on a weekly, monthly basis, something that can help you build up your credit rating again, clear off your debt, be debt free and financially independent. At this stage, it's no longer a joke. It's no longer something you can sniff at and ignore. This is no longer a situation where you have a choice, so to speak. So it's not a matter of choice, it's a matter of necessity. Now, I'd like to talk to you about two people I know. I know them personally, and the one is Melissa and Kevin. The other is Tony and his wife Jessica. They're both married couples, and you know my heart, my passion by now is for families, for marriages, because when the marriage, the relationship is strong, you can storm anything, you can weather anything. You're a dynamic duo, you're a force to be reckoned with. And with your financial pressures out of the way, the sky is your limit. Bear with me. Sorry, a bit of a runny nose there, had to go deal with that. Now, in Kevin and Melissa's case, they were made bankrupt. Obviously, it was due to debt, due to a situation that you're probably in. Hopefully, you're not there yet, but to learn from these people, you need to take action now. Now, they were made bankrupt in the winter period, or should I say around November, December of 2011. And right now, as of 2014, today is March 2014, March 17th, these people are financially free, they're debt free and financially independent. I don't know exactly how much they have, but I am pretty certain they're just under $1 million, shy of $1 million, but they're definitely six-figure income earners. These are people who 2011, 2014, come on, it's not long. And they followed the system I'm about to introduce to you now. Now, Tony and his wife Jessica. Tony was a store manager. And some of you know the title manager does not come with the flashy cars and the money to boot. Sometimes it's just a title. You just do more work for less pay. And he couldn't afford to take his family anywhere great. He couldn't afford to give them the nicer things of life, is the word I'm getting to. He couldn't afford, in his own words, to give them the nicer things of life. And right now, he and his wife are millionaires. And they followed this system I'm about to introduce to you now. For $25 a month, you can get started and start building your self-esteem. Start building your confidence. Take back control of your life and become debt-free and financially independent. Obviously, if this is what you really want, then you will take action. If you want to remain where you are, having those letters, those phone calls from creditors, having the bailiffs come to your door and maybe you possibly lose your house, then you ignore this. But if this is now serious, this is critical, then you should take action. You can't afford not to. Thank you so much for your time. Take care.